Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
Sometimes, when I look at the night sky, I catch myself thinking about the stars as if they are permanent. They feel fixed, calm, almost outside of time. But actually, stars are changing all the time, just on a scale so huge that our human lives barely touch it. Well, this week I read about a planet called WD 1856b, and honestly, it stayed in my mind longer than I expected. It is a giant planet, several times more massive than Jupiter, and it orbits a dead star about 80 light-years away from us. The star is now a white dwarf, which means it is the remaining core of a star that has burned through its fuel, expanded into a red giant, lost its outer layers, and collapsed into something extremely dense, about the size of Earth. What makes this planet so strange is how close it is to that white dwarf. It completes one orbit in only about 1.4 days. That is incredibly close. And at first, scientists had a serious question. How did it survive? Because when a star becomes a red giant, it can grow enormously and swallow nearby planets. Our own sun is expected to do this billions of years from now, likely destroying Mercury and Venus, and possibly threatening Earth as well. So, the mystery was simple but powerful. If WD 1856b is so close now, why was it not burned or swallowed when its star was dying? The answer came from the James Webb Space Telescope. Scientists studied the planet's atmosphere and measured its temperature. They found that it is hotter than expected, around 400 Kelvin, which is about 127 degrees Celsius. That heat is important because giant planets slowly cool over time, almost like warm stones losing heat after sunset. If a planet is warmer than it should be, that warmth can tell a story. And the story seems to be this. WD 1856b probably did not sit close to the star during its violent death. It was likely farther away, safe from the red giant phase, and only moved inward billions of years later. Gravity from other objects in the system may have changed its path and pulled it into the tight orbit we see today. As it moved closer, the strong gravity of the white dwarf heated it up, and now it is slowly cooling again. I mean, there is something deeply human about that idea. Even though we are talking about a world far beyond our reach, a planet survives the death of its star, changes its path, carries heat from its past, and keeps moving. It reminds me that survival is not always about staying untouched. Sometimes survival means being changed and still continuing. And maybe that is why this discovery feels bigger than astronomy. It gives us a glimpse of the distant future of our own solar system. Not a future we will see, of course, and not a future where life on Earth remains as it is today. But still, it tells us that endings in space are not always simple. A dying star does not always erase everything around it. Some worlds may remain, some may move, some may begin a strange second chapter in the quiet light of a dead sun. And maybe that is the thought worth keeping. Even in the coldest places after the brightest fire has faded, something can still carry warmth.